Dude, I haven't gotten the spatula yet.
Really?
This is my first time with the spatch.
What?
Yeah, you've only had the spatch. I've had the meat. What's it called? A meat.
I thought this was a bean.
It's not just for beans though.
Hello.
It's also for like meat, like ground beef.
What? I thought that was a hammer.
Both? No, that's for chicken.
The hammer?
Well, that's for all kinds of various proteins.
Like you know.
Ready?
You only know how to make like a grilled cheese.
Bro, I'm a chef. You're tripping. Have you seen my cooking content?
No.
I'm like an actual
chef.
chef.
You eat a steak every day.
Yeah, because it's gains.
Okay.
I don't care. I follow the. What are you doing? You're pissing me off.
I'm trying to open it.
Hold this. Then. Thanks.
There you go.
That was so much more complicated than it had to be.
Okay.
You ready or what? Cheers. Episode 9.
I don't even know.
9. One more for double dig. One more for double dig.
Ooh.
Tough. One more for double digits.
That's crazy. What are we gonna do for double digits?
Episode 9.
8.
Episode 9. I don't know. What are we gonna do for episode 10? Double digits. 10 weeks in a row? That's wild. Do you wanna? Did you do it last time? You did do it last time, huh?
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Think so. Wait. Which was the last one? Oh,
yeah,
yes,
you did. Okay, here we go.
Okay,
I got it.
I'll do the outro.
You'll do the outro? Say less. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 9 of El Luchador Podcast. My name is Romeo Centeno.
And I'm Valeria Centeno.
And oh shit, my bad. Hold on. Redo.
Hello.
My name is Romeo Centeno.
And I'm Valeria Centeno.
And we are your hosts, including host T, which unfortunately cannot be here with us one more time. He is still in Lubbock grinding. He's killing it right now. Shout out host T. We miss you, little bro.
Has he FaceTimed you?
Yeah.
Dude, did he show you his college decor?
No.
For his apartment?
Isn't it just Spider-Man?
No, like for his living room and stuff. Dude, he FaceTimed me the other day. He was like, bruh, we just put some decorum in here.
That shit whack?
It's such like college-esque.
Yeah.
Like he has like these
a bunch of
fairy
flags.
Lights. Yeah.
Oh
he has
my God.
What's it called? It's like a, hold on. It's a United States flag, but instead of all the stars, it's like blue and gray because of like Dallas Cowboys, and instead of all the stars, there's like the Dallas Cowboy logo, and then he has these like fairy lights that are hung like right in the middle of the wall. Fairy lights.
Oh my gosh,
dude.
Okay.
But yeah.
So for this episode, we don't really have a topic in mind. We're just gonna play catch up. Actually, I take that completely back. Not that we don't have a topic in mind, but there's not a thing.
Segment.
There's not a segment. Okay. I do have something you guys talk to you guys to.
Come on, get it together.
I
please.
do have something to talk to you guys about. As you can tell from the title, the boy just got back from Houston, and from H-Town, and your boy did some skydiving. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Remember last episode? Some of you might have noticed I was like, I can't wait to talk about. For next episode, we're gonna talk about something really cool. It was this. So before we start, though, how are you?
I am good. What was the last time we filmed? Literally a week ago today.
Literally was a week ago today. This is the second week in a row that we film on a Monday, just so I have to work my ass off all night and the next morning so I can fucking post on Tuesday.
Hello.
You guys are welcome. I love you guys. We need to stop doing that.
Okay, it's your fault.
It is my fault this time.
Hey,
it's
good issues.
Hey, good problems.
Anyways.
Good problems. The boy's traveling. Good problems.
Yeah, that is
Anyways,
true.
How are you?
I've been good, been at school.
How's that? How are classes going?
It is catching up to me. Like,
Is it?
Syphilis week is over. There's no more playing around. The other day, I was, like, literally in class, and I had my Chromebook doing an assignment, and I was trying to make flashcards for a quiz I had, like, later that day.
You're a flashcards girly?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Certified.
Not me, dude. I tried, and I couldn't sit there and make flashcards.
Why?
I'm a note guy.
It's like quizzing myself.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't sit there and, like, make flashcards. I couldn't do it.
And then while I was doing that, I was also trying to take notes on this lecture. So I had like Chromebook, flashcards, and like the notes. Oh my gosh.
Studious ass fool.
I'd be, what is that called?
Academic weapon type.
Juggling stuff. What is it called? Multitasking. There you go. But yeah. Been multitasking a lot. Been driving a lot out here, guys.
Yeah, you've been like actually driving a lot.
I drove from my house to Willow Bend, and if you don't know, that's like 25 minutes.
I'd say 30. It's like a good 30-minute drive.
Yes.
Have you gone on the highway yet?
I've gone on service roads, but not the highway.
Not the highway?
No, because who would I go on the highway with?
Yeah.
My mom would have a heart attack. My dad doesn't even trust me yet.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it took me a minute to get on the highway when I started driving.
Really?
It took me so long to get on the highway. I remember one night I had to force myself. I was like, dude, no, come on. Like, you have to. You're only going to, like, when else are you going to be able to do it? Keep in mind, I've already had my license for like a month. And I had yet to get on the highway.
And you knew how to drive before.
And I knew how to drive. I knew how to drive. I knew everything, but I was so scared to get on the highway. And low key, I'm gonna tell you right now, driving on the highway is a million times easier than driving on like regular on the street.
Really?
Just a regular street. Yeah, because you're going one. There's only one way to go forward. There's no turning. The only thing you gotta do is switch lanes and just drive forward.
I guess, but like. I guess the faster you go, like, the more sensitive the car gets, though, and that's what scares me. Like, if I do any kind of movement, like, it'll, like...
Not really. I mean, you're not going to sit there fucking,
I guess. That's true. I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm nervy.
I think the only thing you got to be mindful of is getting on, because it's called a merge, right? It's a merge. It's not fucking getting there at 40 miles an hour and then trying to get on. No, it's called a merge, right? You're supposed to use the ramp to... When you're getting on the highway and you're getting on the ramp... You're supposed to use a ramp to get up to speed, to catch up with everybody else. By the time you're about to merge, you should already be going 70. That's the highway speed for us, 70. You should already be at 70 when you're merging. So that way you're lined up with everyone. It pisses me off when people don't know how to fucking merge on the highway. Oh my God, speaking of, this episode, I do have something I want to focus on. I was editing last episode, and I was disgusted with myself. I was ashamed. Do you know how many times I cussed last episode?
Oh, no.
Dude.
Okay, well, we were talking about a passionate subject.
It was a passionate subject, but regardless, bro, I'm speaking like I'm in middle school. Like, nada de educación, nothing, bro. Like, I was sitting there talking about, oh, fuck that, nah, fuck that. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Do I not know how to express myself without using swears?
Hello. Do you think I curse a lot?
Nah, you're really good about like using it when, like, saving it for the good part. You're good about it.
Hello.
But I'm not, dude. I was watching the last episode and I was like, I cuss way too much. Like, this needs to stop.
Like,
so this episode, I'm going to focus on watching my swearing. I'm going to just save it for, like, fuck on the madre,
Dang. Okay, honestly, I didn't really notice it that much.
We should start a swear jar.
Hell no.
Well, for me.
Oh, yeah, for you, yes.
For me, we should start a swear jar, and, like, at the end of the month for the last episode, we, like, give it away. However much was in the jar, we'll give it away.
Dude,
That's kind of cool, no?
A lot.
I know, dude. I cuss a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not cool, right? I'm trying not to. Okay, I need to stop. So
I need to
starting
stop,
now,
like,
I'm done.
I don't know what happens, but whenever I'm talking, I just, like, glitch.
Oh, dude, no. And okay, wait. Start over. I completely
one tally.
Never mind. Yeah, that's one tally. See, that'd be $1 in the jar. That'd be $1 in the jar right there.
Guys.
And one of you lucky winners can win it, But anyways, where were we? Yes, the boys got back from H-Town. Mm-hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was just in Houston with Red Bull for Red Bull's Houston show run. Basically, they just showcased a bunch of cool cars. They were driving in downtown. There's like a little square. It's like you know how we have it here in Dallas, that the park on top of the freeway?
Yes.
It's like that, except there's no freeway. It's just like, downtown.
Like a little downtown.
Yeah, they had a little park, and they closed off the streets because it's a big square, and they closed off the streets, and that's where they were driving the cars. Badass cars, dude. It was so insane, yeah. And I got to meet the drivers too.
Well, you were right there, right?
Yeah, I was right there. And the best part about the whole thing is that I took Dad. It was so fucking cool. It was so badass.
You don't know how excited he was.
I know, dude. He was so excited.
Ya casi nos vamos.
Ya casi nos vamos, amigo. Ya estás empacado.
Ya vas a empacar. He was packed up like 4 days before we left.
This fool was tripping about what to wear. He was tweaking about what to wear.
He was stressing.
Yeah, but thank you so much to Red Bull for letting my pops and I come. We had an insane amount of fun. This dude was, you know what Dad was doing? This dude was, we were in a party bus. And we were getting lit, right? Because they started bringing bottles and shit like that. And they started playing this song. And, nobody was, like, up yet. Everybody was just chilling. And nobody was, like, real comfortable yet. And they played this one song. And then Dad does this. He's like, hey. And I'm sitting right next to this dude. He's like, hey. This dude grabs onto the pole and straight up starts... See, this is when I would use it. He just starts fucking the pole, bro. This dude just starts twerking and grinding on it. He's talking about... He's like
Why?
going wild. This dude is like Magic Ulises times 100. This dude is going ham on the fucking pole. And of course, everyone's talking about, ah! And literally I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God. And I have dad right here. Right here. Like,
and he's like,
dude, I'm telling you,
his whole show.
I'm sitting like this on the party bus, and the pole is right here. And then my dad's on top of it, talking about, hey. And I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, bruh, come on, Dom. Hey. Dude, literally. No. And everyone was like hyping him up. Everyone was like, ah. But dude, he had so much fun. And shout out all the creators, bro. It made me really happy. They were all super nice to dad.
That's sweet.
Super welcoming. They were all just shooting shit with him all the time. Even when I wasn't with him, like when I was recording, I would look over and he'd be like chopping it up with everyone.
Well, whenever he was taking me to school this morning, he was showing me so many videos. He's like, mira, y esta es ella, y este se llama este, y él hace esto.
Yeah.
And just like showing me all the pictures. And he was with like everybody.
Yeah, this dude was with everyone. He got to take pictures with everyone and all that. But look, let me get into it though. So the whole thing was, Red Bull invited me to this thing, and I was like, yeah, months ago. Actually, fuck that. The very first, there I go. Actually, never mind. So, like, on my very first meeting with Red Bull ever, they were like, look, this is what we have planned for the year. You get to choose what events you want to go to. And, if they make sense for your content, is there anything you want to do, though? Is there anything you've always wanted to do? Keep in mind, this is Red Bull. So when meetings like this happen, nothing is off the table. It's fucking Red Bull, dog. And I was like, you know what? I really want to take my dad skydiving because, dad, he doesn't like roller coasters. Si se anima, he will, but, we have to be like, come on, dad, don't be scared, don't be lame. And he'll do it just so that we don't mess with him. So I knew I'd get a good reaction out of him. And I was like, yeah, but the whole thing is that we can't tell anyone this is going to happen. Finally, they hit me up a few months later, a few months ago, like 2 months ago. They're like, hey, we're going to do Houston show run. Do you want to skydive with your dad? After like almost a year ago when I had the meeting with them, they were like, do you want to do it? And I was like, yes. And dude, I try to keep it hidden from him the entire time. So I they made a group chat with all the creators and everyone that was there. And I was like, guys, my dad has no idea about the skydiving. So please, let's try not to talk about it in front of him. And everyone, bro, shout out to the creators that were there, bro. Nobody spoiled it.
Are you serious?
Nobody spoiled it. This dude did not know a single thing that we were going to do that.
I don't know if I would
Keep in mind,
be able to do
like
that.
my dad is like, dad. He's a man. He's a man. No, he's not scared of nothing except for heights, anything adrenaline, roller coastery, anything like that. He does not mess with that, right? He needs to stay on the ground. He does not like that.
No, ya hago todo excepto de brincarme de un avión.
Exactly. He was telling me that like a few months ago, like a long time ago, when I first started working with Red Bull Heavy, he told my mom, he was like, yeah, I'll do whatever, I'll do whatever he wants me to do with them. I'll do it. Just the only thing I hope that he never asks me is for me to jump out of a plane. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that was it. He was like, I promise you, I told your mom that. And I was like, no way. He was like, yeah. And Houston show run happened. It was badass, bro. They had the coolest McLaren. The Mustang GT3 was there. The Ford electric trucks. Everyone was there, bro.
I just know that they all had like cool lights.
Yes, dude. It was so cool. It was so badass. Also saw Yero and Pablo there.
Really?
Yeah, but they were with Cash App. I was there with Red Bull. But I saw them. It was so cool, man. Houston showed up. Hurston showed up
and showed out.
It was it was live.
Well, I saw your dumps and everything.
You saw that? Yeah.
That looked cool.
If you haven't, go peep the gram. Go like the pics.
Ooh.
But anyways, Sunday rolls around. Keep in mind, we just got lit Saturday night after the whole thing. We had an after party.
After the bus,
bro. Dad got fucked up, bro.
Really?
I've never seen Dad drink before. This dude was lit. He was fucked up. You know what he did? He's gonna watch. He's gonna be like, amigo, ¿por qué dijiste eso? We were, dude, mid club, right? It's jumping. Everyone's partying, having fun. Everybody's drinking. I was drinking. I didn't care. I was drinking. I didn't care what Dad was saying. I was drinking, but I was chilling. I wasn't even buzzed, not even tipsy. And I look over and Dad's like, you know that?
And it's like,
yeah, you know that little dance he'd be doing? He's like. He was hitting that one, and then he was like, hey, Ramel. And I was like, oh no, he's drunk. And I walked over, and he was like, Padre. And I was like, what? And he started whispering. He's like, sabes que estoy bien orgulloso de ti, ¿verdad? You know, I'm so proud of you, right? And I was sitting in my head, I was like, oh my God, dude, my dad's drunk right now. And I've never in my life seen my dad drunk, ever.
Oh my gosh.
Estoy bien orgulloso de ti, padre. No sabes cómo de feliz me hace esto. He's all, he's messed up. And I was like, sí, dad, gracias. I love you, dad. You know, many more to come. This is the first one. No, padre, no entiendes. Esto me hace muy feliz a mí. This makes me so happy.
Oh my
and I was sitting there, I
gosh.
was like, oh, it made me really happy, you know?
Well,
it
yeah,
made me
because
super
like
happy.
drunk words, sober thoughts.
I guess, but it made me really happy. And we got fucked up that night, right? Next morning, I already knew next morning we were gonna have to skydive. This dude did not. And we're driving. I told him we were gonna go get breakfast. And Rigo, do you know who Rigo is? Dude with the long hair, the creator. He was with me in a lot of the pictures. He blew up from, if I'm not mistaken, at least that's where I saw him for the very first time, with the Troquita song. It was something about you remember it was like a few years ago, there was a song about trucks and like a bunch of cuz with their mullets would go like this.
Dang,
Well,
I think so.
Yeah, he blew up from that. His name is Rigo. He was in our group, and I told him, I was like, don't say anything. We're gonna go get breakfast. He was like, all right, bet. We all met in the lobby, and we're driving. This place is like almost an hour away from the hotel, and we're driving. My dad, you know, ni cuenta. And
Hello? Why did we just say it at the same time?
I know. And we're driving. Dude, somebody should make a compilation because we've done that a few times already.
Right? Like,
Yeah,
cool.
me, you, and Tony did it too. All three of us did it together at the same time.
When?
On the two first episodes where it's all three of us, there's a few times us three locked in and did it together.
Nice.
But like in the past episodes, we've like, you know, we've used our sibling powers and sunk in. But anyways, we're driving to the place, right? And I'm with Brittany. Brittany is one of the coordinators for Red Bull. Shout out Brittany. We love Brittany on this side, all right? We love Brittany. Without her, none of this would be possible. Anyways, we're driving there, and the Uber driver we're like 30 minutes into the drive. My dad, you know, and not a thought, you know? And the Uber driver goes, hey, isn't this where like that people jump out of the planes and they do the skydiving? And Brittany's like, oh, no, we're just getting breakfast. And I'm sitting in the backseat. I'm like, and my dad's behind. I'm behind the driver, and dad's sitting behind the passenger. And my dad's sitting there. He's like, you know, he didn't hear.
Really?
And then the dude starts dying laughing because I could see him in the rearview mirror looking at me, and I'm like, I'm going like that. And as soon as he did that, the Uber driver caught on, and he's dying laughing. He could not keep it low key.
Oh my
And my dad's
gosh.
like, ¿Qué pasó, amigo? ¿De qué se ríe? Why is he laughing? And I was like, nothing. I was like, ¿qué? I don't know. I got my phone. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And Brittany's looking over at me like this, and I'm like, and finally we're pulling up to the place. There's a big ass sign that has a picture of a person going, you know, falling, and my dad's like, I have it on video. He did this. He was like,
Yeah, I know.
you know what I'm talking about? The thing where he's like,
like,
where he's trying to see because of his glasses. He's like, he did that, and then it's just a giant hangar. It's a giant hangar. You know what I'm talking about? Where you keep airplanes?
Yes.
It's an airplane hangar.
Like a warehouse, kind of?
Yeah. And you just see a massive plane and it on big giant letters, Skydive Academy. And my dad's like, this dude's tweaking.
Oh my gosh.
And we get out, he's like, no, amigo, no manches, amigo. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm freaking out. And, you know, the whole thing happens. He's like, no, are you serious? I'm like, yes. No, voy a poder. Here's the thing, though. All that time, all this leading up to this, I've known for months, right? I've known this whole time. I told you, I told Tony, I told Mom, I told Dylan, I told everyone. This whole time, I've been so focused on keeping it low key and not letting Dad find out. I forgot, oh shit, I also have to jump. And it wasn't until Dad knew, we were sitting there, I'm fucking putting my thumbprint on this paper that says in big bold letters, you know, it says you could die. It says probability of death in big bold letters. I'm putting my thumbprint on this thing, like, and it hit me. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to jump out of this fucking plane. Mm-hmm. And I started freaking out, bro. I'm trying to lock in and I can't. My palms were like dripping sweat. Like I'm constantly going like this. I was so nervous, dude. And the thing was,
you were just thinking about the surprise.
I was, because it didn't, I don't know why. It just the whole time I was like, I'm about to go skydiving. But it didn't lock in until it was time. And the coolest part of this whole thing was, like, if there was any other time to skydive, it was right then and there. we had the RedBull Air Force to skydive with us. And if you guys don't know who the RedBull Air Force is, there was obviously all the other instructors there, the skydive instructors. These guys have over 500 jumps under their belt because they were telling me, you know how when people go skydiving, you have the guy strapped on behind you, the guy that has like the whole thing, the instructor?
Yes.
You have to have 500 jumps. You have to have jumped out of a plane 500 times minimum before you can do that with someone.
Oh, before you can even apply to be an instructor?
Yeah, so these guys, you know, they jump like over 20 times a day. This is what they do every single day. And the way they describe the RedBull Air Force, word for word, verbatim, I'm about to tell you, I was like, so like, to you guys, who are the RedBull Air Force to y'all? They were like, oh no, the RedBull Air Force is like the apex predator of like this. There's nobody over. Like they are the top of the food chain when it comes to skydiving. There's everyone that skydives, anyone that has a passion for it, you want to get to their level. That is the max. Nobody's higher than them. Just to put into more perspective, if you guys have ever seen Transformers 3, the one that took place in Chicago, there's a scene where they're jumping out of a plane and you know they're going back into the city to stop the Decepticons. They're jumping into Chicago and they're flying through the city with the wingsuits. That's them. Those are the guys that we flew with.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the Red Bull
That
Air
you
Force.
were strapped to?
Yes. No, I wasn't strapped to them. We were supposed to, but I think one of them was injured. They had like a shoulder injury or something like that.
Okay, but you met them.
But yeah, that's who the guys we were with. And in Mission Impossible, when Tom Cruise does that jump, if you know what I'm talking about, he's done a whole interview about it where he like trained for 2 years to do this crazy stunt where he jumped out off of like the side of a cliff and then like I guess used his wingsuit, or maybe I haven't seen it, or he just skydived basically, or base jumped, I guess. He trained for 2 years with the Red Bull Air Force, one of the Red Bull Air Force guys. They were the trainer for Tom Cruise.
Really?
So these guys, and a lot of they've been in. He was like, dude, I don't even know how many movies I've been in. I was like, I chinga, okay. You know, so these guys are certified. They're the top of the food chain. That's why when they were like, yeah, you're gonna skydive with the Red Bull Air Force, what better time to do that? There was literally
and who better
to do that? There's literally no better first time to skydive than that. That was best case scenario, which is why I was like, of course, like my dad has to. There's no way. I mean, my dad's not gonna do it. And I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, we're sitting there. We're going through the video and stuff like that. There's a stain of vomit on the carpet from where we're watching the video, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, I'm freaking out. And my dad's. I could tell he was kind of nervous, but he was trying to keep it low key. You know, he kept cracking
like
jokes.
You.
Yeah, he's cracking jokes, trying to be funny, and I was sitting there, dude. I'm just going like this the whole time, all over my face. I'm sweating. I'm like, no, dude, I'm nervous. And the thing was that we were the second group, and it took like at least an hour in between each jumps for the next group to go. So we're just sitting there for an hour. Like, and I'm just seeing people coming up and down. And I'm like, bro, come on, man. Like I can't. Like I was getting anxious just waiting. Finally, it's our turn. We start putting on the suits. Dad, we look fly. We look fly, bro. Mm-hmm. And when we were sitting there, my dad was like, there was 3 of the Red Bull Air Force guys. And one of them, his name was Sean. When Dad and I were sitting there waiting for our turn, the Red Bull Air Force guys were all talking. It was 3 of them. And my dad was like, no, that guy right there, se ve que es el más desmadroso de todos. He looks like he's like, you know, the craziest one out of all 3. He looks like, you know, he's like the rebel out of the group, right? And he's like, yeah, hopefully we don't get him. Like he might be too intense. He might be too scary. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Like I want, you know, this is cool. No better time to do it, but I'm also freaking out. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Dog, I meet my instructor, right? We're joking, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be strapped onto you. You know, you're in good hands. Don't worry about it. I know you're nervous. I'm like, yeah. And I feel a tap on my shoulder. And he's like, hey man, my name is Sean. I'm your Red Bull Air Force guy. And it's him. It was him. And I was like,
el que se ve like más.
Yes, I was like, no, dude. Why I got Sean? And sure as hell, Sean he's like the crazy one out of the group, right? I'm like, no, dude, I got Sean. I was like, fuck it. You know, it's going to make a good video. What better time to do it? So I'm like, oh, well. And so the way it works is you're strapped onto one guy, right? You have the guy that you're strapped onto that's going to pull the parachute. You have one guy that's a videographer. He's the guy sitting there with the camera on his helmet. He's sitting in front of me in the plane. And then on top of that, we also had the Red Bull Air Force guys, one of them assigned to each person.
Okay, so you like, for each jump, there's 4 people?
Yeah, 4 in total, including yourself, the jumper. There's 4 people in total. So it's like a big deal. And the coolest part about this place that we were at, let me make sure I get the place right. Skydive Spaceland in Houston is the place that we were at. That place, dude, if you're, for whatever reason, thinking about skydiving, that place is amazing. They do an amazing work there. And the thing is that they're not just like there to take people skydiving. They're an academy. You can go there to get your license and whatnot. People go there to train and, you know, get their license and practice and do their whole thing. But it's a sport. It's like a whole sport. I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's a sport.
Skydiving?
Yeah.
Dude,
and
I could not imagine doing that. Like having to do that more than once.
Yes,
if anything,
bro.
20 times a day.
Yeah.
How do you get used to that?
Yeah. But dude, those guys, like what the whole operation they got going on over there is amazing. If I'm ever gonna like take someone skydiving, or for whatever reason I'm ever skydiving again, I am not going anywhere else but there. That place is awesome. Shout out to them. So we got all of our gear on, right? We're walking to the plane. I'm in line. I'm the first one up there because I'm like, I want to go first. I want to jump out the plane first. I just want to get this shit over with because I'm freaking out still, bro. I'm freaking out. And I get on the plane first, and it's a little charter plane. It's tiny. There's no seats. There's like these like foam rectangles, like cylinders
benches?
almost. Yeah, almost, pretty much. But they're made out of foam, and you just sit on it like this, and it's in between your legs, right? You sit on it like this, and the guy sits behind you. And like, I'm talking about like right here, bro. Like there's no space between us, nothing. There's no air going between us. He's right here. Cameraman is right here in front of me, and we're all lined up like that. There's like, I want to say 8 of us in one row, 8 of us in another row, and Dad's on this side, and I'm on this side in the very back of the plane. The only guy behind me is the pilot in the front seat because we're facing the back of the plane.
Okay.
And at the very back of the plane, the door opens. So behind me is my instructor, cameraman, instructor, jumper, cameraman, instructor, jumper, cameraman. And Dad was on the right side. So I can see him in front of me. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, the scariest part about skydiving, to me, the scariest part is the least scariest part. When you're climbing in the plane and getting up there, getting to, what was it, 24,000 feet? No. I forgot how high we went up there. But when you're climbing to whatever height that you're gonna jump out of, it takes 15 minutes to get there. Those 15 minutes are the scariest part of the whole thing.
What?
Not the jumping,
Well, so.
not the falling, not the no, none of that. It's just the climb is the scariest part of it all.
Did you feel like you're gonna throw up?
Bro, I'm sitting there, I'm starting to get nauseous. I'm freaking out on the thing. And you know what Sean told me? The RedBull Air Force guy, Sean looks over, he's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a tip, okay? Because he could tell that I was freaking out, bro. I was going like this. I kept grabbing Virgencita. I was like, no, dude, I'm freaking out. And I was like, and he was like, hey, just do this, all right? I'm gonna give you a tip. I was like, okay. We got the harnesses on. He was like, put your harness like this. Put your hand in your harness like this. Other one in here like this, right? So I'm like this. And then he was like, okay. And I put your hands together. And I was like, okay. Put your head down. And pray. And I was like, bruh. They start dying laughing because I was like, okay.
Now what? What?
Yeah. And he did. They were fucking with me the whole time I was going up there. Sean did not care that I was freaking out.
Oh my gosh.
And finally, we get up to the top. The door opens. The air starts going crazy. They're like, hey, goggles. Start putting on the goggles, right? And my instructor though, dude, that place is awesome. It's so cool. One piece of equipment at a time. They're like, hey, we're gonna do one last equipment check. You ready? And they start going clip by clip. Clip 1, check with your slack and good. Clip 2, check, slack good. Slack as in like the extra stuff. They had to make sure it was like, nice and tucked away.
So it doesn't get caught on anything?
Check. Harness 1, check. Connector 2, check. And like every single one, and they would tell you in your ear, this is good. They would, and every single thing they checked. And it made me feel like so much more comfortable. I was like, oh, dude, okay, cool. And they're so professional, bro. They were so awesome. And finally, it's time. The door opens, and everyone starts scooting, right? But you're attached to the guy. You can't move. He has his feet, so he's moving everyone. And Dad's going first. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's my dad. And, dude, I'm not going to lie. I was, like, so proud of him. Like, I don't even know how to explain that feeling of seeing Dad at the very front. I mean, this dude had nothing but a massive smile. I wish you could have seen it. It was so amazing. And Dad starts scooting. He starts scooting to the front, right, with his guy. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, my God, that's my dad. He's about to jump out of a fucking plane right now. And what they did is first your Red Bull Air Force guy stands outside of the plane at the very end of it, right? He's holding on to it outside of the plane. He's just hanging outside of the plane. Your camera guy is sitting on the other side of the door, and you're right in the middle with your instructor right behind you. And they're like, 1, 2, 3. But when Dad got up there, Dad goes up there, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, Dad, you got this. Go, go, go. And he goes like this. All I hear is this, bah! Just like that. Just like that. Goes, bah! And I just see him go, like, he's there 1 second, blink, he's gone. And it goes, like
oh
in the movies,
gosh.
you know, like in movies when like the airplane, there's like a hole in it and people go, wow, they like fly out of it. Just like that. Wow. And he disappeared. And I'm like, oh my God, my dad just jumped. And I didn't realize, dude, I was at the very end. So I was the last one to go. I'm sitting there about to go, wow, wow. And I'm starting to freak out. We're inching to the front. This guy's carrying me like a fucking baby, right? And I'm sitting, like, dude, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. You can see it in the video. It's all over my face. And I just keep saying, oh my God, oh my God. And we get up to the front. Keep in mind, during the video instruction, they say it's going to be 1, 2, 3. And when they're going over it with you, when you're on the ground, when you're putting your harness on, they have like this little thing to practice. Like we're gonna go on the 3rd rock, okay? That's what they keep telling you. But what they do that on purpose though, because what a lot of people will do is they'll get scared. So if they'll tell you you're gonna go on 3, some people freak out last second. They're like, no, I don't want to go, and they'll grab on 3 because you know you're gonna go on 3. They're like, okay, we're gonna go on 3. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. So they'll grab on. So what they'll do is they put it in your head. We're going to go on 3, okay? So calm down. We're going to go on 3. We're getting up there. We're up there. And I'm like, okay, we're going to go on 3. Fool, and they just fucking go, dude. They didn't even count. They just go. No. But that's made so that you don't grab on. You don't try to stop before you jump. And I didn't know that. They were like, no, yeah, like that's the thing. Like everyone does that. You're supposed to do that.
It's a hack.
Or else the people will grab on because they get scared last second. Bro, so 1, 2, 3. I'm looking down, bro. That all you see is like these little dots, tiny, like this size, bro. It's wild. Boom, wait, I'm on those kind of, dude, we're jumping. So when you jump, you're supposed to grab onto your harness, and then they'll tap you on your shoulder and let you know, open. Dude, everything in through one ear, out the other. And as soon as we jump, as soon as we jump, and when
you really ruined the whole thing.
Literally, I was like, I didn't even care. And we're falling, bro. So I'm gonna tell you like this. You know when on a roller coaster, when you think you're falling, the G-force?
Oh, like your stomach
the
feels
feeling,
like it's going up?
The feeling of when you're falling. I thought you would feel that the whole way. It's a 15-second drop. You're just falling for 15 seconds.
Wait.
But look.
How much is 15 seconds? 2. Hey, time it right now, please.
Gang.
Okay, but like realistically.
Okay, you ready? So you can get an image of it and start.
The pit feeling in your stomach for this long, right? Oh my gosh.
15. That's how long you're just falling. Here's the thing. I thought you were going to feel that feeling the whole 15 seconds. No, that's not the case. Right when you jump, the first like 2-3 seconds, you feel it. You start falling. But then it just feels like you're sticking your head out the window in a car and you're going really fast and the air is hitting you. It doesn't feel like you're falling. You just feel the air.
Really? Like the force doesn't like...
No. You just feel the air hitting you. And I'm falling. I accepted it. I just accepted it. So I'm like, wow, right? But at the time when I went, wow, like that, I couldn't breathe. Because you're falling so fast. The air is hitting you. You know, you're going towards the air. The air is pushing you. You can't breathe in. So I'm sitting there, I start freaking out. I'm like, because I can't breathe. I'm like, and so there, I remember they were like, if you can't breathe, close your mouth. Breathe through your nose. But then Sean comes up to me, right? This dude's fucking doing all kinds of shit in the air. Comes up to me and goes like this. He puts his hand out. And I'm fucking, you know? And so I grab onto him and I grab onto him. I grabbed onto him hard, dude. And we're like, ah. This dude, Sean's fucking flipping and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening right now? But you can't hear shit just the whole way. And it just feels like you're on a cloud. but you don't get the pit. You don't get the thing where it feels like you're falling. And I thought that was going to be the case. Finally, the instructor tells you, hey, when we reach 7,000 feet above, in the air, when you're at 7,000, I'm going to tap you. We're both going to wave. I'm going to put your hand where the ejector is for the parachute. You're going to pull it at 6. So I'm like, okay, we're falling. He grabs my hand to show me my my thing that tells me how high we are off the ground. And I'm looking at it, 7,000. I'm like, okay. But dude, it's like by the second it's dropping. I see 6 and he's like, pull it. I'm like, okay. And I grab onto like the little, it's like a golf ball, and I pull it. And we're just falling, dude. I pulled that bitch. I'm like, right? And then nothing happens. Bro, and then you just feel el trancazo casi nomás te agarra.
Really?
You just, boom. And then it just,
ow,
it just pulls you, dude. It just pulls you. And at that moment, like right when it pulls you, nothing. You don't hear shit. Nothing. Just blank. Well, for me, it was.
Thought he died.
Well, no, for me, it was because my ears were popping. But then I remember they're like, yeah, your ears are gonna pop, so just do the pressure. Hold your nose and blow. That's how you relieve the pressure when you're up there. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I did it, and you don't hear shit. Oh, you're falling. Nothing. Where the parachute is out and you're just in the sky, nothing. And the whole way.
What?
Nothing. It just goes quiet.
Because they're not talking or what?
They just can't hear anything. Like there's no wind. There's no sounds of the cars. Nothing. And the instructor's laughing his ass off because like I'm mute. I'm mute. Dude, it was insane. You're 7,000 feet in the air.
Oh my god.
With nothing but this fucking parachute and this dude I just met an hour ago strapped on to me.
Okay, but what did oh my gosh. So how do you land?
Well, we're doing the whole thing, right? And when I was putting on the suit, he was like, hey, make sure your junk is good, all right? Because the things are like right here. We're flying in the air. He's like, all right, you ready? We're going to do one maneuver. And I'm like, okay. And he pulls it like this. Right when he pulled it, my harness goes, shoop, and I'm like, and he's fucking turned. Dude, that shit hurts so bad. That hurts so fucking bad, bro. And then he goes, boom, and I'm like, and we're just like, he keeps doing it. I'm like, oh god, bro, the whole way. And it was crazy, bro. Like truly, it really is life changing. It's wild, bro, because it feels like you're gonna die. It feels like you're gonna die, and it was wild. He starts doing all these maneuvers. He's like, yeah. So when you're on the thing, you hold on to the two things that control the parachute, the direction. When you go up, you're giving it gas. You're going as fast as you can. When you pull down, it's the brakes. And at one point, we're just gliding in the air, and I'm like, wow. And I'm screaming. I'm like, woo! I'm having a great time. I'm taking it in all the way in. Pause.
Wait.
Well, we're going, and he's like, hey, hold on to this real quick. And it's the thing, and I'm like, okay. And now I hold on to it. And he's like, hey, grab onto this one too. Okay. And I'm the one controlling this bitch now, and I'm like, oh my god. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna take this off of you just so it can make you feel more comfortable. You feel like you're gonna drop, but you're fine. And I'm like, what? And he like unhooks something, and I drop, and I'm like, ah! And I pull that bitch, and that's the brake. So we go like that, and I was like, oh my god! But it helps you sit better on the harness.
Okay.
So it helped me sit better. I was more comfortable. And he starts doing all these crazy maneuvers. He's the thing is though that when you pull in one direction, you don't just kind of like go like that. No, you start turning like, instead of just going like this, right? You start turning like this. Oh. But at the same time, you're going down. So when he pulled this one down, we start going like this. And I'm going, ah! Right? We're going fast as fuck. And that's when you feel it. When you do that, that's when you feel it. Every time he would pull it, ooh, you would feel the pull. You'd be like, oh, I'm gonna fix my jeans. And that was insane. It was so amazing doing all that.
So whenever you got down there, was my dad waiting there for you?
Yeah, I was the last one to jump, but Brittany was actually the last one to land. She was up there for a fat minute because you can pull the gas, or you can push the gas or pull the brakes. Yeah. And we were just going. Dad was already on the floor when I was coming down. He was like already unharnessed and everything. I was barely coming down. And they give you two options. Either you throw your legs up for 90 degrees and you do a slide land, or you land on your feet and you just kind of. I landed on my feet. Yeah, not run. No, we didn't really run. We kind of just landed and I just stood up.
Okay.
I landed on my feet, kind of crouched, and I just stood up. Oh my God, bro! That feeling when you land, it's like you're sitting there. You're like, oh my God, and like first thing I did too. You're hearing in the background. I'm like, where's my dad? And I look over, my dad's behind me. This dude, he's just like, beaming smile, and I grabbed and I just hugged him. I was like, oh my God, we did it. And I was like, we did it. And my dad's freaking out. It was so amazing, man. It was so fucking cool. I was just so excited that I got to share that with my dad, And it was insane. It happens like this, though. It happens so fast. It's 1 minute from when you jump out the plane.
Dang. Mm-hmm. No, that's crazy.
It was so surreal.
And what did my dad say whenever, like, you guys were
My dad said the same
it?
thing about his nuts. He was like, oh, lo jalaron. I was like, oh.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, but again, shout out to RedBull Air Force, dude. There was literally no better scenario on when to skydive. You have the top dogs. There's nobody better to do this with.
And whenever my dad was telling me, he was like, no, imagínate haciendo eso y luego crudo también. No, hombre. And then I was like,
that fool.
bro.
Yeah, he was hungover when he did that shit too.
Imagine
Skydiving when you're hungover.
Dang. Dang.
Afterwards, though, I was super nauseous for like an hour. I was just super nauseous for like an hour, and Dad was too.
Because you were hungover or because of that?
No, because of that. I was just nauseous all the time. I was like, oof, dude. But the thing is, I was hungry. I was so hungry, but I was like...
Before you guys went?
Yeah, I was so hungry. But just the thought of like eating after, when I was already on the ground, took everything off. Oof, bro. I was sitting there like nauseous for like an hour, and so was Dad. Yeah, it made us really nauseous. But overall, I mean, an amazing experience. The group, everyone. Skydive Spaceland in Houston, like that is an amazing operation they got going on over there. The instructors are amazing, 10 out of 10. If you're thinking about it, please check them out. I'll put their Instagram in right now. They were amazing. My instructor was awesome. He was so fucking cool. Everyone was cool.
Would you do it again?
Yeah, but only there, I think. Only there, and they were just so professional. It makes you feel so secure. Like you're about to do something where you can die. Yeah. They make that very clear in the training video. They're like, you can die. And the waiver you sign is a waiver that relieves you of your rights. If something happens, you can't do anything, bro. Like you're cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, something happens, you're literally cooked. But you get injured or something like that while you do this, you can't blame the equipment.
Company.
You can't blame them. You can't blame your instructor. You're nobody. You're signing everything away. You're like, vámonos. You take the wheel. And just the instructors were amazing. Even the videographers were amazing. You feel so secure. You're like, okay, everything that I want to happen, all the checks and everything, they do it. And it's amazing. They treat you like they treat you great. So shout out to them.
How long was like the whole process, like from when you guys got there to like ending?
Oh, it took a minute, bro, because you have to watch the training video. Then you get like a little prep of like when they were showing me like how you were gonna do it. You walk in under the plane, dude. The plane is like when you're in the plane, you have to be down here. It's a tiny plane, dog. But overall, I would do it again. But it has to line up. Like, the circumstances have to be just as promising as these were. We had the top dogs of the skydiving world with us.
Dang.
And that place is, like, super unique. I don't know anything about skydiving. I don't know about any other places. All I know is what I did, and that place is amazing. I would take you there. I would be like, if we're going to skydive, we're going to go to Houston and do it there. I'm sure they have amazing places everywhere else, but just from how they treated me, how they treated us, Dad, everyone, amazing. 10 out of 10. It was awesome.
Hey, how old do you have to be to do it?
18.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you have to be 18.
You have to be 18? Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
hey, for my 18B day.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do it. Zing. You think so?
Yeah, we could make it happen.
I don't know if I would.
But yeah, it was amazing. I got to skydive. I jumped out of a plane. And then, not even like an hour later, got on another plane to go home.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a weird feeling. I was like, we just jumped out of one. Hey, you know Yeah, you know what they were saying? That they cracked the RedBull Air Force guys. They're like, yeah, sometimes we'll get on the plane. We'll get on a plane to like travel, like getting on a plane, and we'll take our parachutes with us, and we'll get on the plane and be like, they didn't give you guys one of these? And it like freaks everyone out. That's a little joke that they do.
Oh my gosh.
But,
imagine if you were like a passenger on the plane.
What?
And they did that to you. I would like take theirs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But they do some wild shit. They're the ones that do the wingsuits.
Oh, when you just go like this?
Yeah, those are them. Obviously not the
thought
only
that was
ones,
just in
but they're them.
movies.
Nah, family.
Are you
This fool.
serious?
Yeah, that's them. That's what they do. I just got done talking about the Chicago scene in Transformers.
I guess so,
They
but
have-
I thought they just had
Yeah.
like strings
No,
attached
it
to
was
them.
it was in Chicago. They flew in through the like around the buildings in their wingsuits.
Oh, shit.
It's on the movie, dog. It's on the big screen. You can't miss
Bye.
it. Yeah, but they've done apparently like movies that they don't even they can't count how many movies they've done. My guy Sean trained special ops in the military to like do that. The real ones, not the movies. Real ones. Like these guys are certified.
What is special ops?
Like the. But you don't watch
Like
any movies.
the Air Force?
Not just the Air Force. They're like the top dogs in the military. They're the special ops. They're the ones that are doing all the missions and stuff like that.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What? I don't know. I could not imagine. I feel like I would throw up.
It was.
Do you feel like if you ate before you would have thrown up?
I don't know. But yeah, it was wild. And you know what was crazy? We would do it, and the instructors, same thing as them. They'd come down, and start getting ready for the next jump, and the next jump, and the next jump. And they were like, on a busy day, we'll probably jump like 12 times, easily, each. That's
Imagine.
wild. And that's the thing. It's not just the instructor; it's the camera guy, and in our case, it was also the RedBull Air Force guys. It was wild.
So was that like, was that company like connected to Red Bull or no? They just picked it or worked with them?
No. They're just they're their own base. They do.
They're just friends.
They do skydiving lessons. You can get your license there and train and whatnot. But yeah, shout out to that place. It was amazing, and thank you so much to Red Bull for even making that happen. I mean, my dad and I have a moment that we will never forget. How many people get to skydive in their lives? It was wild, bro. I can't believe. I guess it's not registering yet. Are you hot?
No.
I'm so hot right now.
Because of your storytelling.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we whooshed out of the plane and then jumped this way.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. But like I said, the scariest part is the least dangerous part. And when you're falling, you only feel it the first 5 seconds. When you're after that, you just feel the wind.
Dude, because low-key, I used to think that anxiety was not real. I used to be like, bro, like literally what are they scared
dude,
of? Until like I realized it was like just that like nauseous feeling.
It's
in
the
your
G-force.
stomach.
That feeling of like the thing of falling. It's called the G-force. That's what you get.
I'm talking about whenever you get anxious.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that. Never mind.
No. Oh, well, I don't know. I like that. That's why I like getting on roller coasters. We should be on Six. We should go to Six Flags.
We should
Actually, no.
We should
thank
do
you.
a podcast on a podcast episode on on one of the rides.
The Titan.
Dude, I almost blacked out on the Texas Giant.
Really?
There's a part of the Texas Giant at the very end that's like a toilet. It goes like this, and that part, you're, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, that's straight up. Just my vision started like it was just black, and I could see it just like my vision started to close, and I was like, oh my god. And then it went straight, and I was like, I snapped out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever blacked out?
One time I almost did whenever we were at the mall. And then you were getting mad at me for like feeling bad because we were sitting there in H&M.
You were fucking up my shopping. I was in the zone. I was in flow state, looking for all the stuff that I wanted. You were talking about my head hurts. I think I'm gonna pass out. And I was like, this fool. I'm about passing out.
Bro, we were sitting in H&M and then we were waiting like in line for a fitting room. And then I was like, dude, I don't feel good. And I was like, hold on, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and I was like, fuck, like I don't feel good. And I was like, well, nothing's coming out. And so I was like, okay, I went back.
Nothing's coming out, dog.
I went back and then I was literally like waiting in line with him for like 2 minutes and then I don't know, we're like, and then like nothing came out. It was just like a liquidy burp. And then and then I like ran to the bathroom and then I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, well, nothing again. I went back with him and then I was like, dude, and we walked out of H&M and then like I just started seeing like, when you rub your eyes and you see all the stars?
Yeah.
So I was walking and I just saw that. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I was like, is this serious? I was actually looking
I'm
around.
about to pass out.
And then he was like, bro, we were walking. And I don't remember. He was like, what, bro? You're pissing me off right now. Like, what?
Because you were talking about, I'm going to pass out. And I was like, this fool.
And then I was literally like this. I was like, we were walking past the food cart and there's like railings. And I was like walking, like holding onto the railings. And then he was like, bro, let me just get you a smoothie or something.
Because I thought you were being OD. I was like, this fool probably just hasn't ate yet or something like that.
And then, yeah, well, I think that was the case. Because
Yeah.
right after that, I was chilling. But I think that's like the only time, or I think there is another time.
Oh, I forgot to mention, you saw the lowriders we were in, huh? I'm telling you, you'll know you'll know when I make it, my dream car, like my dream car in the whole wide world. Nothing will beat it. When you see me driving this bitch, just know I'm him. I made it. To me, I've solidified my spot in making it. I'm successful in my own eyes. Is when I get in that fucking lowrider, dude. When I get a lowrider,
You're gonna get a lowrider?
yes, bro. And I'm gonna put elbows on that bitch. I'm gonna be doing the whole thing.
And eyelashes on it? You're gonna put eyelashes on it?
We are back.
Oh, wait. Okay. Dude, every single day I have to like re-pierce my ears because I have to take them out for clinicals. And then whenever I put them back in, I like always hear like
Ooh, like the snap.
every day. I just spit.
I highly regret starting with a hoop on my conch.
Really?
If you're thinking about doing hoop starters for your piercings, I would encourage you not to. And all my piercings that I've ever gotten have all been hoop starters. Lobes, chilling. They healed fine. It took them a minute to heal, but chilling. But my conch, I'm about to hit 2 years, still hasn't healed.
What?
Dude, I still have a crusty right now.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. Like some days it's just like crazy. Some nights I can't even sleep on this side because it hurts so fucking bad. It's a problem.
Dude, mine was infected for like 6 months, but I was like, fuck no, I'm not.
No, there was this one dude there that had a piercing right here in the inside, this little like
Date
thing
piercing?
right here. But it was like it had 2 balls. I think I want it.
Date piercing
It's in my
problem?
dump. It's in my dump for the F1. You can see the guy. He's sitting there. You can see his ear. It looks so badass. I want it.
Dang.
I also want a flat.
Flat.
Yeah, it sits like in the inside of your ear. It just sits flat. It's called flat.
Oh, okay.
But I also want cartilage too, dude.
Bro, I start like.
I don't know why. Like people are surprised. I've always wanted to be yatted, just head to toe tatted. I've always wanted ears pierced. I've always wanted all that.
I don't know. Maybe because like obviously our parents said us like, no, eso es para
Yeah.
niñas, eso es para.
Nah, low-key, my mom and dad were way more mad when I got my ears pierced than when I got a tattoo.
Really?
Like a million times more mad. Mom and dad, like, they were upset about the tattoo, but they weren't nearly as upset as when I got my ears pierced.
Gosh.
Nowhere near.
I don't know.
But I was smart though. I was respectful. I waited till I moved out because I knew under my parents, under our parents' roof, it's whatever they say. But I was respectful. I waited. Tony did not. That fool did not.
He was like, well, I guess I'll get kicked out.
Yeah. Anywho,
But
where were we?
you're not gonna bring up something you got cooking up?
Ah, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I literally got back last night. Last night, my dad and I landed from Houston. The whole story we just got done saying. I landed last night. Today, I'm spending the whole day here. Tomorrow morning, the boy is going international, my G. International. First international brand trip.
Hey,
and
first to
again, baby, you guessed it. With the Red Bull. Come on now. Red Bull's so goated.
They're literally giving you wings.
They're literally giving me wings. So we're going. I'm taking my best friend, Dylan. You guys know. I surprised him with him. I wanted him to be my +1 to go to Germany. Going to Germany, bro. Can you believe it? Shit literally started in a fucking garage. Literally, I started posting my first video in a garage, and now we're going to Germany with Red Bull. And I get to take my best friend.
For like 6 days.
It's for 4-2 score is what the event is called. And I'm really sorry if the lighting just got really bad. The sun is going down. It's 7:10 on Monday, September 9th. Literally a few hours before you guys see this. But the sun just went down. So I apologize if the lighting is kind of trash. But yeah, we're going to go to Germany for the 4-2 score. It's a soccer event that they have. It's like a little 4v4 tournament that they have in Germany. And I think we are the only people coming from the U.S. region. A lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. We're going to be in it, though. I'm going to be playing.
What?
In the influencer team.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm going to be playing. And
You're gonna sell.
Dude, I got a fucked up ankle right now, too.
Yeah, you gotta like lock in.
Yeah.
You can't be embarrassed.
I haven't played soccer in years. I haven't played.
You cannot let us down.
Bro, I have not played soccer since I was in high school when I tried out for the varsity team. Fool, I almost made it.
Ooh, but you didn't.
But I didn't. Dude, I haven't played soccer. I haven't touched a soccer ball since then. But which leads me to my next point. It's actually about the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a new series. I've been traveling a lot. I meet a lot of badass people all the time. And it occurred to me when I went to LA with Mattia and all them, I was like, bruh, we could have recorded a badass podcast episode with them. But the whole thing was like, obviously, Valera has school. Tony's at school. I'm doing the traveling and stuff like that. So we're going to start a new bonus series where it's going to be completely random, right? I'm not going to tell you guys. Obviously, I'm not going to know then, but it's going to be a new bonus series where I'm going to drop mini podcasts with like really cool guests that I just happen to be with. So the first episode of the bonus series, we're still going to have every single week, Tuesdays, every Tuesday, baby. Come on now. We knew this. But every once in a while, be on the lookout because we're going to start doing bonus episodes with some of the people that I meet, a bunch of homies. I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to bang. So the first bonus episode is going to be on a Tuesday. So it is going to be our technical Tuesday video. It's a bonus episode, but we're going to post it on Tuesday because, again, I'm going to be in Germany. You're going to be in school. There's kind of no way around it. But after that, we're going to be back to our regular Tuesdays episodes. But we're going to start this new bonus series.
So it's like a little present.
Yeah.
Little, some extra sparkle.
Yeah, and it's not just going to be me. Sometimes it'll be Valera. We'll have a bonus episode with like maybe her and her friend, or maybe just her on her own, or maybe just me on my own. Tony should drop a bonus episode in his dorm.
Yes.
That would be so much fun for him to have his own episode
and
with his
homies.
And
so
he's mysterious. Yeah. He can have an episode with his roommates, just chop it up about what college is like now. So every once in a while, it doesn't have to be with special guests. It can maybe Valera wants to record a Get Ready With Me. She wants to answer some of you guys' questions. So again, make sure you guys follow Instagram because that's probably where we'll be posting like, hey, bonus episode, surprise. I'm super stoked for that. But the first one is going to be in Germany with Dylan. We're going to be talking about the event and how it is. And yeah, I'm so excited for it. Germany, bro.
Okay, but like you haven't even been here. When was the last time you spent a whole week at your house?
When was the last time I spent a whole week here at home? Probably like a month and a half ago. It started in June. From June to now, nonstop travel. And it's like, it's my dream. It's always been my dream to travel like this. I completely underestimated how taxing it is to like the body. Like I'm
Really?
24/7 tired.
What?
I'm 24/7 tired all the time. Like the longest I've been home in between trips was like a week and a half. And even then, I was like, vámonos. Like, bro, I just got done doing that. I'm here for a day, and I'm leaving to Germany. Before this, I was in Miami. I was here for 3 days, went to LA, came back. I was here for like 4 days, Houston. Now I'm here for 1 day, Germany.
And then whenever you are here, you're like, okay, well, let's record this,
and
this,
then it's
this,
the
and
podcast. Oh, we got to record the podcast. I got to record these videos. Oh, I got this quinceañera to go to. I got this party. I got to go help mom with this. I got to help with that, with that. Nonstop. Amazing problems to have. Great problems. I could not wish for a better life. This is, it's my dream. And, but it is exhausting,
unk
bro.
status, you get tired.
Yes.
You get
And I haven't been to,
tired?
all my gains, I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, which is why I haven't been posting any running content. I haven't been posting any gym content. I fucked up my ankle in LA. And I have not been able to run. I still can't stand fully on my right foot. And I use
that excuse too. Mom.
No, dude, I'm dead ass. I rolled it. Don't leave me hanging though. I rolled the fuck out of it playing soccer. I rolled it. No contact. I was just I was like, jogging, and I just go, phoom, and I rolled it super hard, and it hurt so bad. And now I can't stand on my right foot all the way pressure. Or when I walk, I can't put all of it together. I have to stand on the inside of my foot right here.
Oh,
if I stand on the outside, dude, it hurts so bad right here. And it hurts to the touch. I can feel exactly where it is. So mi tía said it was a cuerda.
What?
A tendon.
Yeah.
I messed up a tendon. And it hurts so bad, dude. But yeah, that's why I haven't posted any of that, like gym content, stuff like that. But yeah, bro, Germany. First international brand trip. First of many.
Oh my gosh. How long is the flight?
13 hours. But we're not going to have a 13-hour continuous flight. We have a layover in New York.
Oh.
And from New York, we're going to go to, let me just tell you right now.
I love New York.
I do too. I really want to go on our lonely though.
Huh?
When we get older, when you get older, it's like me, you, and Tony. There's a lot of trips me and Tony are gonna start doing when you turn 18.
Cruise. We gotta go to Mexico. Gotta go to San Francisco. Gotta go to Cali. Gotta go to yada yada.
So we're gonna fly from DFW to New York from 12:03 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then from New York, we're going to fly to Berlin from 5:45 p.m. to 7:50 a.m. And then from Berlin to Amsterdam, 2:35 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Amsterdam. Wait, that's where what's her name? Annie Frank is. That's where the Museum of Annie Frank is.
Is it?
You should go see it.
I should go see it.
You are not gonna go to that.
And then on the way back, we're gonna fly from Amsterdam to Atlanta, and from Atlanta to DFW.
Atlanta.
Yeah, so that flight is gonna be wild. Let me see, from 5 p.m. to 8:20 p.m. and then from 10:43 p.m. to 11:58 p.m.
Dang, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's.
Dude, I'm not ready for that flight. Well, during the flight, I'm going to be recording this. So where you guys are watching right now, just know I just edited this, like, on the flight, on the way to Berlin. I'm posting this on the plane, probably.
How are you going to post on the plane?
I'm going to buy the
Airplane
Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I'm going to have to. There's literally no way around it. I have to edit this on the plane. I don't have to, because I still, right after this podcast, you guys can't see, but my room is a mess. It looks like a hurricane hit it. I haven't been able to unpack. Valeria saw I have that bag right there that I use for Houston. I have another bag that I use for Miami. There was still all the shit in it. I have another bag from when I went to Miami. Still, all my shit is
The
packed.
helicopter over here, the
The
helipad
helipad over here, the cord over here. But I've not been able to unpack. It's an amazing life. I'm not complaining. I love it. And it's all thanks to you guys. You know, my dreams are coming true. I'm finally seeing the fruits to my labor. It's amazing. I'm so excited for you to turn 18. That's the problem, bro. You're not 18.
Yes.
Once you turn 18, bro, these brand deals, especially your content is fucking goated. Actually, in my opinion, lifestyle, if you really want to be a content creator, I think lifestyle is the best way to do it. Not having a niche, because that's what I was talking to a lot of the guys over there about, all the different creators, you know. There was guys that only do bike content, like they do stuff with their motorcycles. There's people that only do fitness content, and they're like, man, sometimes, you know, I want to be able to just record whatever I want. Because, you know, a brand could send me to Germany, and they're like, you know, if somehow, when was the last time I posted a soccer video? I've never posted anything about soccer, but I'm, you know, the content, I'm so versatile in what I can make that I can make a video about anything. So now it doesn't matter who I work with.
You just have all these opportunities.
I have all these opportunities now. I have all these brand deals that somehow work. I can make them work because my content is about everything. Mm-hmm. We post food reviews. I'll post a get ready with me. I'll post a skincare video. Then I'll post a gym video. Then I'll post a video of me and my girlfriend eating. Post a video of us drinking something. The brand deals are endless now. The opportunities are endless. And now, the whole thing that I always try to tell you and Tony, you know, you want people to watch your content for you, right? You don't want people to go into your page to watch you for what you're doing. You want people to watch you for you. Doesn't matter if you're eating something, if you're doing a workout, they're there to watch you. See what I mean? Big difference. I think that's what makes a difference between a TikToker and an influencer and a content creator.
This is a
Very
cheat
different.
code.
Hey, I'm spending game right now.
Cheat code right now. Take notes.
But anyways, sorry, I went off track. Yeah, traveling is a lot of fun. It's a dream. I would not want to be doing anything else. This is my dream, but it is tiring. Sometimes I do want to just be home and play the game. There's so many times, like, I love getting on Overwatch. That's like my game of choice. But, you know, this is...
Hey.
Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle.
So, real question is, when are you going to bring me back?
I'm not bringing you shit back, my boy. I'm not bringing you nothing back.
Maybe like some candy. Do you think they have like different candy over there?
Yeah. I'm excited for the food.
What kind of food are they known
Nine.
for? Huh?
That means no in German. 9.
You got like the German for Dummies book?
I don't even know how to say yes or hello.
How do you know how to spell
Guten
nine?
Tag. No, that's not. Wait, is it? I don't know.
What? I don't
Guten
know.
Tag. I don't know what that is. That's not German.
Bonjour.
Buongiorno. That's
Yeah.
French. Buongiorno.
Dang.
But everyone speaks English from what I'm told.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not really tripping about that. I'm excited for the fit pics. I went shopping today, y'all.
Ouch. Pockets hurt.
I want to say like right under $300 today.
Oh gosh. I thought you were gonna say like 3K.
No, but on good shit. Like it was good. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of bang for my buck. I'm a responsible shopper. I go for the best deals. 40 beans at H&M, and I got like 3 pairs of jeans. 40 beans for these baggy ones. Like these are like the actual ones. No, these are like the nice baggy jeans.
Like streetwear, like
Bro,
Pinterest.
Acne Studios, 120 easy. You're 20? You know? Dude,
you know what I want?
What?
Hey, just in case you're ever like, oh,
What,
what's
bruh?
a good gift for Valeria? The New Balance 530s.
You've been talking about those
530s,
for like months, dude.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm so excited for the fit pics, bro. My fit, dude, the TL. Just know you guys can go onto my Instagram and always take any fits you guys want. I just want to be like that guy. People are like, fuck, I need a fit for this. Oh, let me go on Romeo's page for inspo. I want to be him.
You're not that guy.
Bro, I'm low-key
You're
him.
not that guy.
I am, bro. I'm low-key Himothy. I don't like to brag, but I'm low-key him. I started this shit out of a garage.
Bye.
When I would go to Germany.
From nothing to something to everything.
I'm so excited. But yeah, I told Dylan, we'll go in depth on how I surprised Dylan. But Dylan and I have always said since we were in middle school, we're like, our dream is to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan so bad. And when I told him, again, I'll go into depth with this with next episode with him. Right there on the kitchen counter, right there, I was like, "Hey, bro." I told him like this too. I kind of blue balled him a little bit. I was like, "Look, I need to tell you something serious." What? And I was like, you know how we've always said our dream is to go to Japan? Yeah. And I was like, well, I can't take you there just yet, but. And I told him, I was like, we're gonna go to Germany. And it was he was sitting right there cooking. Sure, it was just another night, and I was like, yep. And we're leaving in 2 weeks, just like that.
So he could give like time for his job.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no, I was gonna make it a whole surprise. I told him. Okay. I'm gonna just say it real quick because I want to go into depth next episode. Bless you.
No.
Bless you. I told him we were gonna go to New York to watch the Red Bull New York team play soccer. Because I wanted to start a series with Red Bull athletes where I watch them work out and train. So that's what I told him. And I was gonna tell him at the airport, by the way, we're going to Germany. But he needed his passport. And that's how I was like, that's a whole nother pedo, bro. So I was like, no, I have to tell him he needs to get his passport. So I told him, I was like, but I need you to get your passport like right now. So he got it expedited and everything, and we're good to go. We leave tomorrow.
Okay, but what did he say whenever you're like?
He didn't believe me. He straight up didn't believe me. He's like, nah, you're lying. He didn't believe me, and I had to show him everything. Yeah.
Bro, I wouldn't believe you either.
Bro, that's my boy.
He's the type to be like, nah, I'm just kidding.
Nah, bro. That's I'll take that fool with me everywhere. He's stuck with me, bro. We used to live in that apartment full of you were there. You saw it.
Yes.
Living in an apartment full of roaches. We would sleep on the ground. We used to go to the store and shop only EBT because that's all we had. We would go in there with the EBT card. Me and Dylan survived off that bitch for like a whole year. That fool held it down for me when I didn't have shit. I'm taking my boy to Germany.
Dang.
This is a crazy life.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So is he packed? How much are you packing? I feel like I would pack
Dude, well, the thing for events like this, like creator events, is that you don't have to just pack for the day. And Dad didn't believe me. You can ask him now. You can believe that fool. You have to pack like 3 different outfits for one day. You have to pack your event outfit for like the day. You have to pack an outfit for dinner, and usually you do something after. Sometimes you go to dinner straight to the after, whatever after is. Maybe you have like a tour of wherever you are, or you're gonna go out somewhere nice. And we ran into this problem a lot. There was one guy that was with us, one of the creators. He wore a T-shirt one of the nights, and they wouldn't let him into the club that we were going to because of the dress code. So you have to wear you have to have a nice outfit, your outfit for the event in the morning. I used to work out in the morning, so I would take my workout clothes for one day, then the event clothes, then the night clothes. 3 different changes in one day. 3 different pairs of underwears in one day. Bro, I have like 12 in total.
Hello.
So I be running out of that shit quick, but I'm gonna pack a lot. Dude, I'm trying to get fitted while I'm there, and it's gonna be cold. Oh,
Fall fits.
I love the cold. I hate summer.
Sweater weather.
I hate summer.
Hey, not too
hate
much.
summer.
You don't like being tan?
I hate summer.
You don't like the ocean?
I hate summer.
You don't
I'll
like
take
swimming?
any other vacation place than the beach. Beach is look. Let me speak my mind. In terms of vacations, the different areas you can go to vacay, to me, beach is bottom tier. Not because I don't like it. It's the best. It's so much fun to go to the beach, but I would rather go to these other places than the beach. Mm-hmm. I love going to the beach, but like, bro, after the first day, I'm tapped out.
Really?
I'm tapped out of the beach after the first day, bro.
I love the beach.
Like, what is there to do at the beach?
Tan?
Bro, I don't tan.
I do.
Well, no, I don't tan willingly. I get burnt to shit. You saw how
my
dark I
gosh.
got when we got back from Miami. I mean, when
Yeah.
I got back from Miami.
Yeah.
And then
No,
it was
no, no,
right
no.
after we came back from Florida. We went to Florida and I went to Miami. Dude, I came back like 4 shades darker. And I don't tan nice. I don't feel like I have like a nice tan.
You get like gray.
Yeah, I don't get a nice tan. It's because of my
I just love
undertone.
The beach. I don't like being cold actually. I'm really like
I
friolenta.
love the cold.
I don't like it.
I love the cold, bro. I love the cold.
If that.
Winter is my favorite season of the whole year.
No, thank you.
Whatever, bro. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're good to wrap it up, huh?
I guess so.
You got any other final thoughts, OG?
Final
What you about to do
thoughts?
next week? Okay.
Oh no, that's in 2 weeks.
What?
Our Ivan concert.
Yeah, Ivan.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude,
if you guys
I'm so
haven't peeped the
excited.
Tiki Talk last episode, which was a banger episode. Everyone's loving last episode. We surprised you with your gift. You know. I said that right after I showed her, there was a part, if you go back to the episode, right after I showed her, there's a part where I was like, hey, and peep this. And I zoomed it into like our faces and I was like showing her something. And I was like, you picking up what I'm putting down? I was showing her that I actually had 3 tickets because my lady's coming with us as well.
Ooh,
It's gonna
okay.
be me, you,
well,
and Marilyn.
you haven't noticed something.
Okay.
I got a new charm on my bracelet.
Family, I'm looking at your bracelet right now. You have a million charms on there.
Okay, but look, it's this one. The
The bag?
yeah, it's cute, huh?
Purr.
Like the mirror.
Mindful.
Thank you.
But yeah, my lady's coming with us. Are you excited?
Yes, I
That is
am
in 2 weeks.
excited. Gonna
Yeah.
buy some merch. Gonna listen to some songs. Ooh, gonna get a nice outfit. What are you gonna wear?
All
Is
black.
it like country kinda? Like I can wear boots.
Yeah, you can definitely wear your boots.
Hey,
It's not
let's
country,
see.
but you can definitely wear your boots. I'm gonna be wearing all black.
Ooh,
That's just me though.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, but ladies, and you wanna
Ooh.
take it away? Go ahead, do your thing, Playboy.
Okay, so this is a wrap for episode 9. Make sure to, leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see. Make sure to go look at our other platforms, El Luchador Pod.
At each other pod, yes,
There you
ma'am.
go. Instagram, TikTok. And yeah, so guys, what else do you say?
And did you already tell them to sub and like?
Hey,
Did you already
hit
tell them
that
to comment?
subscribe
Oh
button.
wait,
Hit
what do
that-
we tell them to comment if they watch the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Let's comment a pink and blue heart
Pink and
for
blue.
Luchador.
Okay.
Pink
Hey,
and blue.
Pink and blue.
Pink and blue heart if you're still here. And if you're still here, I love you. Kiss on your forehead.
Oh, there you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week. I will be in Germany. We're going to say hi to you guys from Germany while we're over there. That being said, that's a wrap.
That is it.
Good job, OG. Oh. Oh.
Why do you like this?
Oh, that was a good stretch.